Doc, shit don't work. Do it. Oh, I do work. All right. What's up, YouTube? It's your main man, AB the Hero, back again with another video. Today's video, man, we gotta talk about the stuff that's happening online right now with your girl Angel Reese, RG3, and that whole universe of things surrounding the WNBA. We got a little bit of time for conversation. So if you want to join the chat, let me know. I'll send you the link. But let's do this. Let's get into it.
I'm hanging out with my dude, AB the Hero. What's up? We getting it down in the Ball State, baby.
Hey.
AB, way to get out on the lane. How you get out on the lane?
What do you thought about that, Jay?
I like that. Yeah, I told you, he's a hustler for it. Let's go. I'm out.
It's the old logo and stuff. All right, so I want to start here, right? We want to start on a positive note, and let me do this first because this is something I picked up. Before I start talking about Angel Reese, what I do is I put my fever hat on. Because when I put the fever hat on, I feel like it allowed folks to listen a little bit better, right? Seem a little bit less unbiased, right? You get the benefit of the doubt and all of that jazz. Let me see. All right. Let me do this. I got somebody I'm gonna bring on here with me. What's happening, my man?
Hey, Bees, what's popping?
What's good? What's good? What's good? I got your boy. What's your for real fresh .x?
Yes, sir.
What the X stand for, if you don't mind me asking?
We got the feds on here. I'm gonna play it cool.
Okay, all right. I appreciate that. Yes, let's play that cool. All right. So what we started talking about here is the current goings on between the Angel Reeses of the world and some of the media conversation around that. What I was about to do right before you jumped on is I wanted to share this, and I want to start on a positive note with some of the things that I feel like has sparked some of the most recent discussion, and it is a due to the fact that your girl Angel Reese has actually been balling lately. Have you been keeping up much with the WNBA at all?
Man, I ain't gonna be. I'm gonna be honest with you. I was about to say I'm not gonna be honest, but I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I have not, bro. I have not, man. I've been in and out of sports, man, for a little minute. But what's going on, man? What am I missing?
All right. So here's what I'll show you this, and this is not the most recent post, but essentially this post here looked like it was 5 days ago, and it was talking about Angel Reese over her last 5 games. And so essentially she was on a stretch where she was getting at least 10 plus points and 15 plus rebounds, right? Okay. So over that period, 10 points, 19 rebounds, 18 points, 17 rebounds, 17 points, 18 rebounds, 24 points, 16 rebounds, 16 points, 17, and plus she had multiple games with over 5 assists. Now, that was from 5 days ago. In the last 5 days, she's been on even more of a tear. And the most interesting part about this, it was also announced that she is an all-star. Let me make sure my mic died. Yeah. It's also announced that she was an all-star in the WNBA this year. And she is on the cover of NBA 2K26. All right. And so yeah. Which all is that?
Now, I know one of the biggest things people kept saying, and like I said, I haven't been following too much, but you know, her rebounds, a lot of offensive rebounds, and her getting her own rebounds. Is that still the same thing?
So that has essentially always been the misconception. So what they have done is did the numbers, and right now she leads the WNBA in rebounds. I wish I could find that post real quick. I already know if I search it, I'm not gonna be able to find it. But she leads the WNBA in rebounds probably by about, I'm gonna say between 50 and 100. Like she's number 2 is 50 to 100 rebounds behind her, right? And so what they did is they took away all of the offensive rebounds. So if you just went defense, she would still lead the WNBA in rebounds.
Damn.
Right. And so you can't
Can't deny
rebound
that.
you can't get your own rebound on defense. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. So there's that. And then I think I seen somebody do the calculations, and 1.5 of her rebounds come from a missed shot from her own. Right. She actually, over this last like stretch of 10 games, so she had a really poor first 7 games of the season, and maybe her last 10 games. Yeah. Her last 10 games have been what people would consider phenomenal.
Yeah.
On a team that, you know what I mean, is rebuilding, lost some key players, got a brand new coach and all of that stuff. And yeah. And so today they played, and she had what would have been determined as like a pretty big win. They beat the number 1 team in the WNBA today. In a game where she had 19 points and
19 points?
Yeah, 11 rebounds.
11 rebounds?
Yeah. So a double-double.
So what's the hate about?
The hate about, obviously, and not to make the
rookie and she balling like this. That's amazing.
So essentially,
not a rookie, but you get what I'm saying.
What you're saying. The hate essentially is about her relationship, or the parallel relationship she has with Caitlin Clark. That's where it all stems from. All right. If the relationship wasn't a thing, the conversation around her would be very different. And some people also believe that the conversation around Caitlin Clark would also look very different.
Yeah. Okay. Interesting. So it's like they kind of feed off each other.
Yeah. It's that, and what I would say is, and I wish I could pull up some of these clips. I need to do a better job of saving some of this stuff. So the big conversation that is being had around this is the racial dynamics, and we'll get into that because there's a tweet from RG3 that I'll read off, in which he is highlighting some of the racial dynamics and components while also like exacerbating them in like the weirdest of ways. And so what I believe is happening is you have you have 2 fan bases, right, who have this parasocial dynamic in which they are both they both identify with these athletes in different ways, and so they feel like they're coming to the aid of these athletes in these different ways, right? And folks don't want it to be racial, but there is this heavy underlying racial component, right? So even for myself, when I look at the way folks treat Angel Reese as a Black man, I think that's not okay, because I can tell that you're only doing that primarily because she was Black, right? So if she had the same relationship to Caitlin Clark as a young white woman did, she wouldn't get the same vitriol, hate, or comments, or it wouldn't last as long. And we know this because earlier this year, there was a super scuffle with Caitlin Clark and a young white lady. And for like 2 days, it was the biggest thing ever. And then now it's over. You know what I'm saying? Like, for the next 2 years, people won't be like, well, 2 years ago when you did this thing, as they do with her, right? It's easier to lean on that. And
well, I'll say, if they got, Angel Reese is also a big name, and they do. I mean, since the rookie year, people been comparing it to. So I can see why this would hang a little longer than the other white girl that you're talking about, right?
Yeah.
Because I mean, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Who's the other girl?
And you're 100% right. And I think that's part of the dynamics is I can't even remember the other girl's name at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
But what they did is they tracked her relationship to Caitlin Clark all the way back to when they were in college. The young lady played at Ohio State, and they've had a rivalry and they played multiple times, and they have the
Mm.
statistics. However, it doesn't rise to the level of what we see with Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark because it's because she is not. I would imagine to be, you know what I'm saying, like the racial component plays a big part in there, right? And
Definitely. I mean,
yeah,
Larry Bird, Magic Johnson.
exactly, right.
Mhm.
That also their dynamic. This is what I was saying. Their dynamic has also part of the reason that has elevated Angel Reese to the status that she is. A lot of people don't realize, but Angel Reese is the most followed player on social media in the WNBA
Oh wow. I can go for
across
that.
the
I can go
yeah,
for that. So I see her everywhere on different podcasts. Though she has her own podcast
yep,
now. Yeah.
yeah, yeah,
She's definitely blowing up her own name
yeah, yeah, and
and other folks as well.
yep, and I think that also plays into this question as we'll talk about. Like she's on the cover of NBA 2K, and folks will say, "Well, why is she on the cover of NBA 2K?" And it has a lot to do with what you just said, like the her marketing and branding of herself is phenomenal, right? You literally see her everywhere.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
And folks for some reason don't like it. You know what I'm saying? Um, and so
That's how you
yeah,
gotta stay relevant, man.
e-
That's to not like it means you're hating. I feel like.
yeah. It's that right, and it's it's like this is also the piece to your point, right? You don't like it, and it's because you hate it. And they're at this point where now she's hooping, and you can tell when folks are hating because they'll say she doesn't deserve this because of she gets all of her rebounds from her own misses, even though in the last 10, 15 games, that's like not the case. You know what I mean? Like her shooting percentages are through the roof at the moment. She's on a historic run. She has the most double doubles in first 2 years than anybody, such and such. It's all of these different statistics and stuff that if you were actually paying attention to the game, you
Mhm.
would be able to pull from. And if you're not, then you'll say something like, "Oh, the reason why I don't like her is because she's bad at basketball," and
Right.
then which means that you haven't watched the game.
Yeah, it means exactly what you just said. You haven't
Yeah,
been watching. Yeah.
which then means you're hating, right?
Which means exactly you're hating and you're only that's the thing, man, about information, man. A lot of this stuff we only know what people tell us because we don't want to go look for ourselves.
Yeah,
Because what people tell us sometimes fit the narrative that we want to have. And it sounds like that's what's going on here, man. To say that, not ask questions like this girl has been killing it in college. Don't she? And she got a
national
collegiate ring,
championship.
national ring,
Yep.
and balling like this. You don't do that unless you got game. To question her game and to base it off some he say, she say stuff like that, man.
Yeah.
It's just, to me that just shows your ignorance.
But it's kind of funny because it's the way that we operate across the board, right? You know, you
Mhm.
always hear people say the way you do anything is the way you do everything. And so the way that we handle politics, the way that we handle all of these different dynamics socially and all that stuff is very much similar, right? We only get the piece of information that is we feel like is relevant to us.
Mhm.
And the other piece of information could be adjacent, right? The we'll find something that is wrong, and the thing that's wrong is standing right next to the thing that's right, and we'll pretend like we don't see it.
Yeah.
And so yeah, it's all of that stuff. I also I think the part of this when we talk about the like why this is happening is like if like I think that there's this following that Angel Reese has gotten of people who are coming to bat for her, right? In a way that if she was the nemesis of another young black girl, like we wouldn't feel compelled to do, right?
That
It
part.
would, you know what I'm saying? Like it would be like, okay, we get it. Y'all probably could figure this out at some point. And there wouldn't be this other huge fan base that would be kind of demonstratizing her in that way. And so people wouldn't feel compelled. So there is that kind of like piece that also plays into the racial component. And so here's this, all right. I want to pivot into this thing here. And I hate to show this clip from RG3. I wish I could blur it out. All right, my man Flacco in the chat. He said he gonna jump in here. Let me see. So there's this piece from RG3 that I want to show that I wish I could like I said, blur a piece of what is whatever he got going on here, but we'll show it. You know what I'm saying? Have you seen this yet?
No,
All right, I'm gonna show you this. So he posted this. Posted this up here, right?
all right.
And so it's this picture. It says, "All right, this has to stop. There's no place for racism in this world. Whether you're like a player or not, Angel Reese should never be called or depicted as a monkey." And so it's this cover here, similar to the one we just showed, of her on 2K, and somebody has altered it, right? It's this cover.
Why would he post it?
Huh? And so that's
I wouldn't have posted. If this was sincere, I would never have posted the whatchamacallit. All you doing is spreading it.
Exactly. And that's what a lot of people
I cut you off.
No. You're right though. And that's what a lot of people in the comments kind of came back at with him, because not only did he post this, right? He really used it as an opportunity to throw shade. So he says that it shouldn't happen in two sentences, and then says, "I've been quiet on Angel Reese front because she shared a video that aided in my wife and kids, family, and friends receiving death threats and physical harm to my family and friends, threats of sexual violence to my children, and social media and beyond." And so you see that he shared it to one say this shouldn't happen, but then to also then fuel the flames of what their beef was already, right? And even though, as I said, their beef, but it's really a one-sided beef, right? Of him kind of standing in the gap to champion Caitlin Clark in some ways, and being called out for it, and I think that she reshared some of the content of people calling him out for calling her out, essentially. And he felt like she was throwing gas on the fire that he was burning in at the moment. And so he hasn't said anything about her in a while, but then use this as an opportunity to say something now. And it happened to be on a time in which not only was she releasing that she was on the cover of NBA 2K, she was also dropping an announcement about her new signature shoes that will be coming out. I don't know why they do this, because the shoes, I don't think they come out till 2026 season, but like we just getting to see them now type shit. Yeah. So
yeah, man. So he trying to keep himself relevant or something, man.
I feel like that is the accusation that a lot of people have for him on this, because let's say, like we talked about before, I think somebody had the numbers here, and essentially that tweet that he shared, when it first was posted, it had like 20 likes or something like that. And he posted it to his fan base of over 1 million people. Yeah, here it is. Had 60 comments, 24 retweets, and 22 likes. Have been seen by 6,000 people, and then he shared it to both his huge followings on not only on Threads but then also on X or Twitter or whatever. I just call it Twitter. I can't call it X. That just sounds stupid. And so folks been on his head essentially.
They should, man. RG3 either isn't as smart as he think he is, or a devious person, man. I think to do some stuff like that, man. Well, how's that saying go though? At the same time, any publicity is good publicity.
Yeah.
Are you really doing this? Throwing some more looks and lights and keeping the conversation going when it comes to Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, it's about the reason why she's on 2K and the reason why what's that girl name? Caitlin Clark isn't. It's supposed to. They try to make her the face of the NBA's because of money.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. It's not really about championships. It's about making a dollar.
Yep.
And you feed this and keep it flaming. The WNBA gets more looks, and builds a fan base off of off of emotion, off of hatred. You know what I mean, or whatever you want to call it. So, man, we'll see how this. I hope it doesn't end in hate. I hope it ends something, a different look. But man, the way they're peddling this, but there's different ways to do it, man. You can. It don't have to be this way.
You know what, man? I think part of what, like, when you say like it's like all publicity is good publicity, and like there's always a rationale or reason behind some stuff, right?
I'm gonna say this. That's what they say. That's what they say. You feel me? But yeah, go ahead.
But what I think is that it speaks to potentially, and this is something that I have seen people say, and I was like, that makes sense. Is inserting oneself in this conversation from Robert Griffin III's perspective probably isn't because he is like, man, what we're going to do is uplift the game and I'm trying to help. You know what I mean? It's not really that. I think it's trying to do, you've seen people do this with the last election, right? When you start to rally behind certain groups because you realize that there's a huge audience there. And if you say some inflammatory stuff, they'll ride with you. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
And I think he's playing that card more than anything, right? Trying to align himself with that, and it's just such an easy way to do it. It's just like and shout out to her because I do think that there's so much similarities between her and Angel Reese, but people don't want to see it. Is on the Fever team, there's a young lady named Sophie Cunningham, and she could hoop, you know what I'm saying? She kind of more of a role player or whatever. But over the last like couple weeks, in that game that I told you about earlier, where the one girl was going at Caitlin Clark and folks was like on her head, Caitlin Clark's teammate, Sophie Cunningham, essentially the girl was on the fast break. And I should just look up her name so I can give her some credit. And Sophie Cunningham came down on a fast break and essentially, instead of going for the ball, just grabbed her by her neck and pulled her to the ground. And then when the girl stood up, she just started choking her. You know what I'm saying?
Goodness.
And instantly her jersey sales went through the roof. Instantly her all-star votes went through the roof because people was like, yo, we really like her fight and tenacity, and we like how she is protecting Caitlin Clark. Yeah. And JC Sheldon, that's her name. That's the young lady from the other team.
Yeah. I'll say this too. I like the fact that she, stood up for a player. That's a what's the Miami player? Um, Haslin.
Yeah, Udonis Haslam. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, that kind of remind me of that. I like that type of play. I like the fire.
But that's what I'm saying is that that's the interesting part about the Angel Reese situation is a lot of the stuff that Angel Reese does, most people would like. We got
Yo,
what's happening? What's
AB the
happening?
hero.
There he is, poetic Flacco in the
My
building.
God. Yo, AB, listen, man. You gotta stop disappearing, man. Where you been at, man?
Yeah,
Right, for real. That's
yeah,
what I'm trying to
facts.
say.
It's been a crazy year. I had the second child. You know what I'm saying? I got a 11
Yeah.
month old right now,
Yeah,
so
yeah. That's right.
I
You did have that.
yeah, exactly. So stepped away to do that, man.
You feel hey, because listen, man, the Ball brothers is hot again, man. You feel me? I'm like, yo, I need AB the hero commentary, man, on this Jello drama going on, man. On Lonzo just got traded. I said, man, where my boy at, man?
Where
Facts,
my boy at? That's what I was looking. I went on YouTube trying to figure out what was going on. And man, I was
facts,
like, yo, and I go to AB the Hero for the news to hear the truth.
facts. I know, man. I started coming back a couple weeks ago because I started seeing the sizzling. You know what I'm saying? The pot started getting hot, and I was
Oh,
like, man, I
Jello
gotta
out
get back
here.
in the streets.
Man, listen, bro. I'll be real, man. But Jello might be more famous right now than Lonzo. You feel me?
Woo,
Yeah,
woo.
I can see that.
That's
He
heat
all
right
over the
there.
place.
You feel
He
me?
Woo.
all
And
over the
that,
place.
you feel me, bro? Look, like for the first 2 months of the year, yo, Jello had the most streamed rap song of
Whoa,
2025.
whoa, whoa. Yeah,
You
yeah,
feel me?
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah, yeah.
Feel me?
Yeah.
Right? No. But though, I'm very disappointed in y'all take on this Angel Reese situation, man.
Uh
Listen, man. Y'all know
Go ahead, man.
RG3 ain't do a goddamn thing wrong, bro. You feel me, bro? Fam, listen, bro. Fam, how do
Go
you
ahead. Break
address?
it down.
Listen, how do you address something without repost? For example, okay.
yeah.
Again, that's like AB being a YouTuber, right? Making a full video on how this dude had the dumbest take on Lonzo Ball and then refused to show us the take. Bruh, how will we know what the take was if you didn't show it to us? So if
Yeah.
RG3 seen a particular post, now I'll
Mm-hmm.
be real. It feels like RG3 did a lot of digging for that
Exactly.
for that post, bro. Feel me? Because I see
That's
that
the
post
evil part.
nowhere.
Why are you looking
Yeah.
for it? Why are you trying to
Right?
show
Yeah.
something?
Yeah.
You kind of,
Right? I see
you
that
kind of
post
helping us
nowhere,
out.
bro. I'm like, yo, where you
Mhm.
find this at?
That part.
Yeah. I agree with you. I just think that it's in the words that he added to it that made it feel like, bro, this something ain't right. You know what I'm saying?
It's kind of
Right,
He,
petty.
right.
yeah,
Yeah.
A man
Right?
added a
Like,
little
something
bit too
petty.
much to it.
Right?
yeah,
Right? He's like, listen, this is wrong. And I'm sticking up for you because I'm a man of honor, but this little
exactly,
Right.
heifer,
exactly.
this,
Yeah, he
it's
like
like
even though
different
you
tells.
kind of deserved it, you know what I'm saying? It's not right,
You feel me?
but it's also not wrong. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
And that's the crazy part, right? Because it felt like he was telling us why she deserved it. You feel me?
Yeah. Yeah.
And like, I don't see how Angel Reese put his family's like safety at risk. I just don't see that. You feel me? Like at all.
My
Yeah.
man trying to play victim,
Mhm.
trying to get some likes, some follows,
Exactly.
Bro,
but he doing it the wrong way. There's a better way to do it.
it don't
He
make
probably
sense, right? Because I feel like if social media, bro, has shit so skewed, dog. Before social media, people like RG3, who superb athletes their entire lives, who made millions
Yeah,
of dollars to play a game, who's
yeah.
married with kids, bro. You
Mm-hmm.
not online giving a damn about what what these random bums I say about you, but social media has made like everything like in proximity to where I could be in Iowa in like a studio costs me $400 per month with no water Dusty, and I could still affect RG3, who's in a
Yeah.
mansion in Malibu's mood. To me, that's
Mhm.
insane, bro.
Yeah, yeah. That,
When you put it that
you
way,
know,
bro.
I was watching this WNBA game the other day, or like a clip, and then somebody asked one of these WNBA players, "What's the craziest DM you got?" And she said, she started off the game hot and then got cold. Or no, she started off cold and somebody
Mm,
DM'd her like, "Yo, you trash." And then
yeah,
by the end of the game, she got hot and they said, "Damn, my bad, I spoke too soon." And I
yeah,
thought to myself, like, you couldn't never do that to LeBron. You know what I'm saying? Jordan
yeah.
never had you couldn't text. That's essentially you got somebody's phone number, and I could
Mm.
send you a quick message to be
And
like, yo, I like you, I don't like you. You know what I mean? And so you're right. Social
who's
media.
checking their DMs for that though?
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
If no, bro, listen, yo, like again, like it's a problem on both sides.
yeah,
One, like these parasocial dweebs who like don't, bro, listen, yo, bro, listen, yo, bro, listen, yo, bro, like there's people who has like who have been angry with me for like how I interact with certain people. I'm like, bro, why do you care if I have a girlfriend? Why do you care if I go outside? Nigga? Why do you care if content is my life? But people are angry. But also too, if you are a professional athlete, why are you checking DMs for mid game? Like why?
yeah, yeah,
You
yeah,
Why
you feel me?
can't you? I don't know why can't you?
yeah.
Nah, come on, bro.
Why can't you?
I
You know what I'm
I would
saying?
imagine. Yeah, yeah. I think it's
Because
levels to
when
it.
I'm at work,
Mm,
man, I want to kind of go. Well, no, I'm with you, bro. I'm not. I should be focused on the game. I should be
yeah.
focused on the game. But
You
is
got
that
to.
happening? She checked all this in mid game
Come on.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know if she checked it mid game
because
or
I know
she
they
just
got
saw the whole
timestamps.
thread at the end of the game. But the same thing, I think is like you would imagine. Like I get, I ain't even that popular, and I get random ass DMs all the time, and I like never see them. It might be 3 years later, and I'll be like, oh damn, I didn't even realize somebody sent me a message.
Yeah.
And
Come
so
on.
I think social media has made us like always checking it where you get off your phone, off out of the game, off work, and the first thing you do is check your DMs.
That's
Mm-hmm.
And
insane too, right?
yeah,
Right, like,
I be at work, check my DMs.
yeah, not bro, bro, like, and these women too, man, like of bro, they just not ready, bro. I'll be real, bro. Like, I don't know if they like should have like
Mm-hmm.
if there was a way where they could have like predicted like the Caitlyn storm was coming, and they would have like briefed and gave them all like a class on how to deal with the upcoming attention. Cause they not ready, bro. I think it was I think it was like Brittany Griner who was
Mm-hmm.
complaining about people booing or being like mean to them as they. I said, bro, can you imagine like LeBron James talking about, man, listen, man, like the booze was too loud this game, man. Bro, what? Right? Like it
Yeah,
wouldn't make
yeah, yeah,
sense, but
yeah. I'm
like
with you.
but I do have sympathy though, because it feels like the WNBA didn't do a good enough job at preparing them. Because it felt like they went from playing in like the JV's gym on like a Monday, and then by the next month they were playing like March Madness, middle of Georgia. You feel me? And it felt
hmm,
like there was no like education done in that transition. You know?
yeah, yeah. I agree with you. I think that should had to take them all by storm as a culture shock for all of them. And I think I talked about this before on the channel, but I live in Indy, right? So the
Yeah,
fever right down the street. And
yeah,
I don't even think people are aware or realize how hard it is to be on like a team of a Caitlin Clark, right? Because
yeah,
you think that it would just be like the away teams, Brittany Griner and all of these folks who would get the hate, but even like her teammates, you know what I'm saying? She passed you a
yeah.
ball and you miss up a dime and she had
Over
9
with.
assists and she was about to get a triple
Oh,
double and your DMs is on fire. You know what I'm saying? Your comment
You
section
done.
is on fire. They done found your girl, your you know what I'm saying, your kids and all of that stuff. And so I
Yeah,
don't think Nobody is
Yo,
ready for that.
yo, listen. Also, too though, and I'll be real. We keep giving like Caitlin Clark credit, but I feel like this season it's now been proven. Like the draw was never Caitlin. Like the draw is always Angel Reese, and it was always Angel Reese, right? And here's my theory. Now, before this season, we had no litmus test because before this season, we ain't never really seen anybody like Caitlin Clark before, right? So, hence we just thought, yo, it's her game that's giving her, yo, she's box office. And then that demon called Paige Boyker came like into the league. And Paige to me is more prolific. Her rookie year to me is more prolific than Clark's rookie year, right? Because right now, bro, Paige the last like 5 games is averaging like 25 and like 8, right? And on like 50% shooting. So Paige showed us, oh, wait, hold on. It's not about the skill set. No, like you need Angel Reese for us to be able to root for you for it, right? Because Caitlin Clark and Paige Breaker have similar stats, similar game. Paige to me is even better, bro. I'm talking about threes, her hands, her everything, right?
Yeah,
And guess what?
yeah.
Right? And yo, bro, and look, and yo, she's a bigger star on TikTok, on Instagram, by every metric possible. Paige has the bigger following, but Paige didn't come into the league with that villain. So now nobody
That
pays
part.
attention to Paige. You feel me? Like at all.
Yeah, no, that's deep. This is to your point. What I was saying is like people will say, man, the reason why we love Caitlin Clark is her game, right? And
Yeah.
if you go back to watch Kelsey Plum at Washington when she was in the NCAA tournament, there was a game when she was going to break whatever scoring record is. She needed 60. She needed 59. She went for 63 in one game.
Oh, wow.
And so if it was just about the game, Kelsey Plum would beat Caitlin Clark. You know what I'm saying? But people just not checking for it. There's some stuff people be like, man, we want to see these girls dunk. Candace Parker, you could go watch some of her highlights, and she was him, and then dunking on people.
When
she was in college.
Nah, AB. Nah, cut it out, AB.
Yes.
Bro, those not dunks, bro.
That's what you would think. I'm talking about not
man, Candace Parker, Brittany Grinders, those not dunks, bro. Cut it out, man.
No,
bro,
I'm talking about real life dunks.
Fim,
bro.
I promise you that I went back and I looked at it just to be like, man, how come we don't care about them? And I was blown away. I'm gonna pull it up, a clip of Candace Parker.
Look, because we've seen Steph Curry do like a similar dunk in game. We don't count that as no dunks, man. Feel me? Listen, when I think bro, about dunking, I'm thinking about like Zach LaVine, you feel me? Or that white boy on the Nuggets, man. Like, nah, but not him, man. It's the white boy, man, like on the Nuggets.
Aaron Gordon.
Nah, man, like he's the other boy, man. Let's see. Nuggets.
Yeah, right. We can always just Google it.
Yeah. What's his name, man?
All right, wait, I don't know if that's the right one. Let me pull this up real quick. What I'm saying, obviously, she ain't Zach LaVine in it or nothing like
Christian
that.
Braun.
Okay.
You feel me? Fire.
Yeah, I'm gonna look him up. All right, I'm gonna look him up. Let me see. Let me pull this up right
here. Wait. See? Wait. I bet. Look. I bet. Listen. Now. Again, AB searched long and high, and this was the best dunk that he could find from her. So
this is on the first page, so I'm not saying. I just picked the first one that looked right.
Let's see the best dunk he got, man. Come on.
This is her first dunk, so it's not even the best one. This is just saying her first dunk is
Man, cut it out, bro. Bro, listen, man. Bro, listen, man. That's a layup, homie.
That's on somebody.
That's a layup, man. That's a layup, bro. Oh, no, man. Bro, that's a tipping. Oh, come on, AB. Now that's shameless, bro. Nah, that's shameless, man. Bro, that's a tipping.
That's another one. Cut to the basket. Come on.
AB, come on, bro. That's a tipping, AB.
Watch this one. This two in the same game. I didn't realize she. Get back to her.
AB, that's a tipping, bro. Like, bro, listen, bro. Watch this. Watch. No, watch.
Okay.
Watch. Keep playing it. Bro, listen, bro.
Damn.
Man, cut it out.
I'm
Look,
not.
bro, look at this, bro.
Yeah.
Her hand not even high enough to where she can like grab the rim. Like, bro, listen, bro. That's look. Ah, come on, son. Come on, bro. Oh, nah, man.
Oh Lord. Nah,
AB
look at that.
trolling,
There
man.
she go.
Come on,
She
AB.
on that.
Bro, listen. Come on, AB. She tipped it in.
All what I'm saying is, if you was looking for somebody who was doing shit that had never been done before in women's sports, need to be interested, she was giving you that. And these is light. I'm telling you, she was wearing her strength shoes.
But it's still boring too, right? Bro,
yeah.
Bro, listen, bro. And bro, like this is like imagine if there was somebody who was 6'5" who could barely who could barely dunk in the league. Like, who's that? Like James Harden, maybe? Nah, bro.
All of them can go.
Yeah, right. Right. Bro, like basketball is the sport and that's the game. And people who love basketball is watching it. It's the same audience, it's the same consumer. So if those same people is watching the men's game and they seeing Zach LaVine coming from the half court, cocking it back from here and sky gazing and dunking it, bro, we not watching no fucking like Candace Parker tip the ball in, bro. You feel me? Bro, we not trying to see that, which is why, again, from my perspective though, bro, if you lower that rim by like 2 feet, come on, bro. Dog, Caitlin Clark will be like, bro, listen, yo. If you lower that rim by 2 feet, bro, Caitlin Clark is the greatest basketball player of all time.
Relax.
Dog.
Relax.
Caitlin Clark, not
dog.
Have just
it's
been
over
done.
with, man.
If you had to lower it,
just been done.
Yeah, no. You had to lower it 3,
bro, if you do
maybe
that, bro,
4 feet
listen,
to
bro,
get Caitlin in the game like that.
If you do that, bro, Asia Wilson is Shaq.
Yes. She's crazy. Here's what I'll tell you. I do agree. I think that if they lowered the rim, they already use a smaller ball. They already had a 3-point line a little bit closer.
Mm-hmm.
Lower the rim, I say 1.5 feet. Give them by 8.5 feet. And I think that there are probably girls who didn't make the WNBA who would be in the WNBA because they just would be a little bit more athletic. You know what I'm saying? They probably can't shoot the 3 like that. They can't do whatever, but they just got enough hops. Instead of playing volleyball, all you got, just throw me the boink and I'm gonna go up and go get it. I think, and I definitely feel like folks should be tapped.
I'm gonna say this: do you guys really believe Duncan would set it off? I mean, because when you think about it, what's the guy's name? I mean, even in the NBA, some of the hottest players aren't known for dunking. They're known for shooting.
Why I think that will work is I had this debate. I mean, Hoop Jargon, who on the call right now, we talked about this before. I think I told him this. What I think the reason why dunking matters is like take a player like Angel Reese. When they comparing her shots in the paint, they compare her to like Dwight Howard or other bigs in the NBA, like Flacco was saying. If you're a basketball fan, you comparing it to the best basketball. And so the problem is that she is trying to lay the ball up every time, and that's always an easier shot to block than a dunk if you got hops. You know what I'm saying? So if you're going to lay it up and you already can't jump that high, all I gotta do is put my hands over top of you, and you got to come through my hands to get a shot. Half the time they getting their hands on it. So if they lowered it and she could drive to the rim and take off, 3 out of every 5 times, people are just gonna move out the way because I don't want to get dunked on. You ain't finna put me on no poster. And then so the shooting percentages go up. She go from shooting 40% in the paint to shooting 80% in the paint because half of them times she dunking it.
Man, let me say this. So one of the major problems too is like the WNBA is just not a beautiful game, man. And let's be for real. Like you can say lower the goals, and yes, they will create some girls to dunk. We all know that. I'm from Houston. Brittany Griner, I watch her dunk on girls in high school, right? It still didn't make the game exciting. The problem is that they all move like baby dinosaurs out there, especially in the post. Like they don't have no dexterity to themselves, right? It's sloppy. So you got to think about that too. Like people want to see, like everybody say they want to see a bag. They want to see people, players, show how athletic they are, and like stopping on the dime and making precision plays. And I used to coach women's basketball, man. Like they just can't do it. They body won't let them do it. So we can try to window dress it all we want to. At the end of the day, you put high school boys up against WNBA players, and they'll have their way with them, like upper level high school guys. It's just, man, we just built different, man. Like, so, listen, man, I appreciate what the game is right now as a guy who just never really want to watch the WNBA like that. Even though growing up watching the Comets win 4 in a row with Cynthia Cooper and Cheryl Swoops and all that shit. But, like, we're kind of kidding ourselves to think it's ever going to equate to men's game. It's just too far behind as far as athletes.
Wait, though.
Go ahead.
Now, again, I do not agree with high school students being able like to be the best WNBA team, right?
Top level ones can fuck with them, bro.
No,
top level. We're talking about McDonald's All-American level. Yes.
Sure. No. Listen, sure thing. But those teams. Wait. But those teams don't got 15 players who's like All-American McDonald's, right? No, right? There's probably at least 3 or 2 of them, maybe 4 of them that's like All-American, they making the league one day. But you're not about to say, my nigga, that 3, maybe 4 like D1 male basketball players is about to beat a team that's led by Asia Wilson. It's not happening.
Yes,
bro. I don't see it.
Asia Wilson's not that big, bro. Asia Wilson's not that big, my nigga. I'm 6'7". She's not that fucking big.
She's 6'5", right?
Exactly, nigga. That's a point guard at the D1 level. That's a point guard, bro.
But not in high school though. Listen, bro. Listen, bro.
It's 6'5" point guards. What you talking about?
High school got 6'5" centers too, bro.
Yes, elite level niggas. Yes.
And
what you talking about? It's 6'7" ones.
Guys who probably gonna go into college and gonna be one and done.
You say what now?
I said some of these guys going into college are gonna be one and done too.
Some of them don't need college.
Teams got about like 2 or 3 of those dudes, bro.
Bro, I'm telling you, 6'5" is not big, bro. That's not big.
No. Facts. But you're saying elite high school team. And I'm saying, bro, like here, right? So look, right here. So let's just say like the ball team without Yankee, whatever, right? Again, it was Lonzo. It was LiAngelo, it was Melo, and it had like a 6'4" center, like the dark skin brother, man, like the stocky brother.
Eli,
bro.
Them niggas will fuck up a WNBA team.
Man, cut it out.
Fuck up a WNBA team.
Man, cut it out, bro. They not. Listen, bro.
Here's that team played. When you talking about high level, right? They play open. So there's like they play Mount Verde, who is guys like Bam Adebayo, RJ Barrett, and like Ben Simmons, all on the same team. So like one of those teams, they can't mess with. You know what I'm saying? The WNBA team, they can't really mess with. But
and they're gonna outrun them. They don't have the foot speed to keep up with them playing the quick game that they play. Like it's no contest, Flacco.
But I don't believe that if you just went to the local high school.
No, I'm not saying that.
Most places that they're gonna put 5 guys together who gonna beat them.
Elite.
However, I will say I watched a clip where what's his name? Haley Van Lath was playing against and she obviously not one of the best players in the WNBA, so that is what it is. But she was playing against some dude who was like who didn't make it he was really good in high school, but didn't like make it to college and he was giving her work.
Okay.
And she got a gold medal.
Was he playing? How was he playing her?
They was playing 1-on-1 regular basketball.
And did he body her?
I mean, it was obvious that she couldn't keep up with him. Yeah,
I mean, you put Isaiah Thomas on Charles Barkley. What you think gonna happen?
They was the same. I'm saying he wasn't that much bigger. It was about the same size.
Damn.
Bro, I'm gonna give you context.
Small dude. He was too small to go play D1 basketball, and he was baking her.
I'm gonna give you some context, AB. If you don't mind, I'm gonna give you some context.
Yeah.
All right. So one of my best female friends, Toya Wilson, she used to coach for Baylor. She's the head coach at Texas A&M Corpus Christi now. But she coached for Baylor for like their glory years, like right after Griner, when they was going every year to the championship, right? So what they was doing to get good run, they had to go get dudes from like the intramural, and the intramural dudes baking their ass. And these dudes who couldn't walk on to no D1 program nowhere, baking their ass. Because that's the only way they could get a real good look, playing against elite talent, quote unquote. So what I want y'all to understand listening, like, I mean, I get it, man. You don't want to disrespect the female hoopers, and that's not my intent. But if we just keeping it a stack, like, from a male, from just, again, dexterity, from strength, from speed, it ain't close. It ain't close, y'all. I'm sorry.
It's not.
No,
I get it. There's a few women hoopers who could do it. There's probably more. There's probably more
West team
who could transition and play WNBA and be all stars. And there is women who could leave the WNBA and go to the NBA and then be an all star.
It could be a charity case.
Wait, look. Right, look. If let's say this, okay, if Caitlin Clark, right, leaves the WNBA and goes back to high school, and she plays men, Do you think that Caitlin Clark can rank as the best high school male point guard in the world?
No.
Man, cut it out, bro.
Not even a little bit, bro.
Bro, cut it out,
bro.
Cut it out, bro.
Listen,
cut it out, man.
You don't understand this. Listen,
bro. She's a second-year WNBA player, bro. She's a pro.
Ahead. But it shows the talent separation, though. Flacco, okay, check it. Caitlin doesn't have she has the luxury to not be playing a dude playing her 94 feet, bodying the shit out of her, who's twice as strong as her and it's just as fast as her. She don't get that look, right? Because when we call it welcome to D1, the AB played football, so you know what time it is. You learn that it's just a different level, dog. One of the things we did my freshman year is you had a guard full court, and you're going to get embarrassed, and you're going to get embarrassed, and you're going to get embarrassed till you learn, like, that's expectation. You got to learn to pick up somebody and body them at 94 feet if we need it for the situation. They don't see that shit at the girl level, bro, with somebody who's twice as strong as you, just as fast as you, and your same size. She's not seeing them looks, bro.
Wait. Now, here, listen, bro.
I'm gonna say this too.
Listen, look, right?
I'm gonna say something too.
You look, right? So look, bro, look. I know y'all are honest men, bro. So please answer this question honestly, okay?
Go ahead.
Was Cole Anthony in high school when he was ranked, I think, number 2 or number 1? Was he a better basketball player in high school than Caitlin Clark is now?
Yes.
Man, cut it out, bro.
Cole Anthony would fuck the WNBA up. What are you talking about? He's 6'3"?
A high school, like a 6'2", I think, or a
6'3" shooter. Yeah. Like he would be. Oh my God, bro!
Man,
come on, man.
Come on, bro. Listen, bro. Listen, there's nothing on the basketball court that Cole Anthony did better than Caitlin Clark. Not passing and not scoring, bro.
He's going against men.
In high
let him play against women, bro. He gonna fuck them up now.
No, I'm saying, listen, no. The high school Cole Anthony, his senior year, he's a better basketball player than Caitlin Clark right now.
Right now. right now.
Man, come on,
Yep.
I don't know
man.
about that. Have you seen this
Yeah, but
clip
disrespect,
where
man.
You don't understand the level, Flacco, dog. It's a big discrepancy, bro. I'm just
Look
telling you.
at that right there, bro. She's
That's a
pulling
great
up from
shot.
50.
But with somebody in your face, you can't shoot that shit.
Who? Kaylin Clark?
That's a great shot. But with somebody stronger in your
Look
face, you're
at that
not getting
right
them
there.
looks.
Watch. Look at
You're
this.
not getting them looks, dog.
Man, come on, bro.
this is from a game
Look at
where
that.
they said
You play against
she scored 22 points in 2 minutes
Oh, come
versus
on,
the
man.
men's practice team.
again, intramurals.
And Cole Anthony can do this.
He may not be able to do that, but he can do what he do at a way higher level than what she's doing. Is my
No,
point.
wait. Right
He doesn't have to
now,
shoot from the parking lot to be better than her, bro.
right now, he's probably. In fact, no, I'll be real. And I still don't think he's a better basketball player than like Kaylin Clark right now as
Wow.
is.
The
You feel me?
disrespect.
Boy, you
Right?
wildin'. You wildin'.
The
Nah.
disrespect is crazy.
Right. And bro, come on, bro. High school Cole Anthony, bro. High school Cole Anthony will be right now. What? The
He'd be the best
fifth?
player in WNBA.
High school Cole
Man, cut
Anthony
it. AB, come on, bro. AB, come on,
might be
He'd
AB.
be the
Juwana
greatest
Man.
WNBA player ever.
Probably be Juwana Man.
AB, be
in the
real,
NBA.
AB. Come on, bro.
I had to say, man, he probably be the greatest WNBA prospect ever.
Ever.
Because you gotta remember, he was also jumping out of the gym, his athleticism on another level.
Dog.
Like,
Kaylin got to guard him back. Dog, Kaylin can't do shit to stop no goddamn Anthony Edwards, bro. I mean, not Anthony, Anthony Cole.
Anthony.
What the goddamn?
Yeah.
Cole
Goddamn,
Anthony.
he from Houston too. He from Houston too. I'm, shame on me. But nah, bro. It's you got to understand. Is he as good compared to other males? No. As Kaylin is to other females? No. But if you switch them
bucket.
two positions, come on, bro. He running through all that. The worst. I'm gonna give you a bar.
He
The
a
worst
bucket.
dude in the NBA would be the best player in the WNBA. Put that shit on a t-shirt.
Nah, bro. Like, bro, fam.
You don't understand the level though, Flacco. You don't understand
Like-
the level.
Bro. Like, listen, bro. Here, bro. Listen, right. Look, bro. Like, 10 years ago, I understand you, bro. Like 10 years ago, but right now, bro, the skill level, bro. Bro. Like the girls are coming into the league, bro, with refined skills, bro.
Now, a lot of them
Like
coming
with
in the
elite level
league
skill
with
set.
some
They
bags
can hoop.
now.
They
They
can
got
hoop for
bags.
sure.
to your point, I do think that there are some of them, but I feel like I don't watch a lot of WNBA basketball over the last couple of years, and it's just a lot of them they don't look like superior athletes. You know what I'm saying?
They're
Like
not.
you could see,
I mean, but
Steph
they're
Curry not-
skillful.
Wait,
yeah.
How
Wait,
much
Steph's
does
not a superior
skill
athlete, though.
count?
But what I'm
Steph's
saying
not an
is,
athlete though.
Account
but
for?
what I'm saying is, you could look at Steph, and if he said, "Yo, I play in the NBA," you'll be like, "Oh, I can see it." There's some of these WNBA folks who I see him, and I'd be like, "Do you drive to school?"
If
Wes?"
Quay's breaker, bro, fam.
Age, yeah.
Listen, if you take a year 3 Paige Breaker and put her on a high school men's team, she not averaging 40?
Nah.
No.
Man, come on,
Unless she
AB.
playing in a
going
weak
on.
ass district, in a super weak ass district, bro. Because again, what you don't understand, Flacco, now
Patrick
press
Beverly
defense is
averaged
a real
40.
thing. Press defense is a real thing with men's basketball, bro. We call it chesting up. They don't do
Yeah.
that at the women level. It's very physical.
That's Cole Anthony High
Come
School.
on, man.
right
Like, come
there.
on, bro. Like, what we talking about? What we talking about?
What? Like he can
You
dunk
want
better
fuck
than
up
her?
any
Okay,
woman
yeah.
you put in front of him. And I don't even think highly of
What?
him like that.
What? Like he
Come
can
on, bro.
dunk
Like,
better
come
than
on.
her?
What
Yeah,
we talking
cool.
about?
Okay, wait, right? Okay, look, bro.
Let's see.
Right? Look, right, bro. Look, I guess I don't understand, right? If you're saying, yes, he's more athletic and he can dunk better, but we even see in the NBA that athleticism don't really get you that far, right? It's still like a
No.
skill game, right?
Get your whole
So-
contract.
Right? So hence,
Definitely skill.
if you're telling me that Caitlin Clark reads the game better, She passes better. She shoots better. Probably has just as good as handles as Cole Anthony, right? So you just say, yo, like, she's better at probably every stage of basketball than Cole Anthony is outside of dunking and athleticism.
You missing the
How are
most
you saying
important part,
that?
though, Flacco.
What?
She too weak. She can't
Yeah,
physically keep
size
up.
matter.
Yeah.
It's like elbow. Like,
I
get
mean,
your little
I'll
ass
say
out of
this
here.
now: if she
Ball
play like
game.
Steph, is it
Well,
possible?
here,
Can she play like Steph off ball and just kind of you just swing it to her and just have her shoot it?
Or train her
okay.
to be
Let me do
stronger.
this. Yeah, I'll shoot her some bell. Watch when remember LaMelo was in high school on that team. He was 14, 15,
Yeah.
itty bitty, and was
Yeah.
balling.
Come on.
And
Come on,
so she could find her way. I think that's the thing I like about basketball over a lot of other sports is really all you got to be able to do is take the ball and put it in the hoop. And no matter how you get the ball in the hoop, you ain't got to dribble it up. They could run her on screens all day, and if she could keep catching fire, she gonna go
Maybe.
crazy.
Maybe.
Man, I'll say this:
But that's a whole lot of
beat some
concession.
folks-
Yeah.
I beat
That's a
some
whole lot of
folks
concession, dog.
in the game of 7 and never moved.
You said what now, bro?
So I beat some folks in the game of 7 and never moved. You know what I'm saying? Just a jump shot.
Yeah.
I know Caitlin Clark got one of those. I've seen some folks in the NBA play against some young ladies and off just a jump shot beat them. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you that skilled and you can play professionally, the game of basketball, all you got to do, especially on one-on-one, all you got to do is put the ball in the hoop. You ain't got to move. If you can do that, you can beat anybody. Just about.
Yeah,
Am I
I just
right?
think that
That's what I'm
too.
saying, yeah.
It's a lot of other stuff off ball that occurs with basketball.
Yeah.
Again, physicality, man. That one of the biggest rites of passage is like getting to varsity, man. Like, unless you're at some bum ass school where it's just you ain't got no bodies. Like, it is a rite of passage. You got to really go through to learn the game, and the physical aspect is a huge part. And I just think what I've seen, a lot of women that they just can't handle that men's level or the high level, even at the high school classification.
No, that's a fact though. I remember one time, I'm not gonna name the school, but my brother and I and a couple others, we played against a girls' high school team. I'm not all that skilled.
Yeah. We
You know what I'm
running
saying?
their
But
ass. Yeah.
yeah, we were. I mean, they had to stop. They had to stop the. Got to the point they just had to stop the game.
Come on. It ain't fair. It ain't fair. But you know what? Society has made it where like we can make this argument in free space, whereas we're not being honest because we don't. It's improper for dudes to go dominate females. You feel me? So we don't have a real litmus test. So it's all speculative. You know what I'm saying? But I've seen it happen, and it's like it ain't close, dog. It ain't close. It's only close
Now,
because we don't get to play against them.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say this, but why can't it be entertaining? I think it's I've watched some games. I'm like, okay, this ain't that bad. Especially if you you know what I'm saying, if you're making your shots and playing some really good basketball. Like playing, you know what I'm saying? Like if I get to see the IQ and see a little bit of skill, I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
That's not entertaining.
That's what I'm saying. I think that's the part about women's basketball that folks have been like, it's super fundamentally sound. Right. That's been the excuse that people had to watch it, is you had to be fundamentally sound. And so that's what I mean is if they inject a piece of the game where it is more about athleticism, I do think that there's some of these chicks out here who would find their way on the court and be dominant, right? Because obviously they ain't out here running 10, you know what I mean? Ain't nobody keeping up with no allows, but there's some chicks out here who give you a 10-7, a 10-6 who could get on the basketball court maybe and have the athleticism to do some stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yo,
but I think
fan,
they just not doing it.
Fan, bro, fan. Also, too, bro. Listen, bro. Like the NBA is soft nowadays, bro. Yo, it's soft. Meaning, bro. Like, listen, bro. Like, you can't even touch, bro. You can't even touch people nowadays, bro. I promise you, homie. If you put Paige Breaker, right, as a freshman, Sorry. As a 7th grader, you put her on JV men's basketball, and she trains, she lifts weights, she develops, she plays with the men from 7th grade on. You telling me that Paige couldn't make the NBA? Come
Yes.
on, bro.
Yes, I'm telling you that.
Why?
I'm telling
How?
you.
Like,
I'm telling you a
what's
late
happening?
bloomer. I got you. I'm telling you a late bloomer who ain't touched a basketball until 17 with no skills, who just turned it on his senior year would wipe the floor with Paige Bucher. That's what I'm telling you.
But Jalen Brunson made the
Tim Duncan
NBA.
or
Why can't Paige?
what's that guy's name? Dennis
Yeah,
Rodman.
Dennis Rodman, yeah, out of Dallas, Texas, South Oak Cliff High School, ain't touch a ball to his senior year, and he turned up because men just got
He did
the
it against
ability,
men though.
huh?
So he also did it against men who were supposed to be
Right.
NBA players.
Right, but I'm just saying, like, from a standpoint, because you got that
If a
curve.
5'11" Trey Young can make it, bro, come on, big bro. A 5'11", 140-pound Trey Young
The
could make the
disrespect.
NBA, but Paige Breaker and Caitlin Clark can't.
The disrespect.
Trey Young would fuck her world up one-on-one.
Trey
He would
Young,
fuck
come
her
He's
on.
world up.
5'11",
Young is a
140
dog.
pounds probably, bro. In high school, he was
Trey
that
Young
size,
is a
right?
dog.
Bro, you don't understand.
The
D1 level,
disrespect.
you hitting the weights all the time. Like, so he looks skinny. He's probably strong as shit, especially compared to a female. Because it's mandatory you hit them weights playing D1. It's mandatory. You hitting them
But
weights. AB, no. He played football, though.
yeah. But that's
It's
what he's
mandatory.
saying.
It's no skipping weights.
That's my point, though.
Yeah.
If you put Paige and Caitlin Clark in
In
basketball
that
in the
program,
7th grade, and they train and develop with the men's, I'm telling you, the Trey Young frame ain't that much different than a Caitlin Clark frame, bro.
But
If it
no,
was that
what you
easy,
don't
how come
understand
no
is
one's doing it now?
what
What?
happened.
If it was that easy, how come no one's doing it right
They
now?
can't do it. Because they can't do it.
It's not allowed. Like,
Yeah.
it's banned to do it. Like, yeah, like
They
it's
let
literally banned.
transgenders play in the women's shit. That's allowed. They just can't do it.
You
I'm
feel
gonna
me?
tell you.
Right? Hey, shit, man. Right? No. But wait. Okay, how about this? Now, I think, for example, Liz Cambridge, okay? Bro,
Yeah.
you put Liz Cambridge from 5th grade. She's in developmental like male basketball leagues, okay? From 5th grade.
Mm-hmm.
You telling me that if Liz Cambridge 6'8", probably 250, 240, solid. If you put her in AAU with the men's from 5th grade on, you telling me that she couldn't be what, like the 15th man on like an NBA roster?
I got you. You ready? You ready?
Yeah.
What if I told you damn near every D1 roster in America got a Liz Cambage? A 6'8", out of shape, under the rim big. What if I told you every program in America from low D1 on down got one of those on their roster? Who some of them so bad they can't
Nah,
even
but
play the
Liz a
D1
shooter,
level.
bro. Nah, Liz a shooter, bro. Like Liz a sniper too.
Same
Look,
deal.
look,
Who got a little
look,
touch,
look.
but you just can't play them. A whole
A
bunch of
6'8",
6'8" out there, bro. It's a whole
a
bunch of 6'8" posts
6'8".
out there, bro.
I'll be real, bro. Listen. I'll be real with you, yo. I feel like since the league kind of like drove out like Jahlil Okafor, like the greatest low post scorer the NBA has ever seen, that skill has been lost, bro. I don't know too many kids in college who have refined low post scoring skills. You feel me? Like that
Yeah.
skill is not
It's a
even
whole
like
bunch of
useful
them.
no more.
It's a whole bunch of them.
Huh?
No, I'm saying, yeah, it's a whole bunch of them, but it's some of them who would never even get on the court. Like when I played ball, man, I'm 6'7", so I wasn't a big post, but I was athletic
Yeah.
and fast and shit. We had a dude 6'8", a 6'10", and when I coached a 7'1", who ain't never come off the bench. That's how competitive it is. We talking about low major D1. So
Yeah.
when you start comparing that to high major D1 talent, bro, it's dudes, 3-star dudes who don't never come off the bench. When they go to Baylor, when they go to TCU, when they go to you name it, University of Houston, them niggas get buried in the bench. You never hear about them. You put them again in WNBA, them niggas go fuck them girls up, man. So I think you gotta just respect the talent pool because it's a whole bunch of talent that don't even make it to the surface level. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
that's why I say the worst player at the NBA level who's been vetted, who went through the gauntlet, it's no conversation putting them at the WNBA level.
It's tough. I'll tell you this. When I was in college, I was at Iowa State, and we played against our football team, played against our basketball team. Yeah. And I was like, oh shit, it's a difference. The damn point guard, but this is also the thing is they don't do that. They weren't doing that on. We had a good team that year. Yeah. But the damn point guard looked like Rondo. The big dude was flying through the air. We was like, yo, what the hell are we doing? What's going on? And we had dudes who felt like we was hoopers, like tip top shape athletes, D1, 4-3, such and such, and we couldn't keep up with them dudes. And so that shaped my perspective on the difference of how like good them cats play.
Well, AB, let me say this too. So that level said me. The best player I ever played against in my life is LaMarcus Aldridge. And, I was an ID1 player. That's when I knew, nigga, I ain't nowhere close to no NBA level. I knew it. That nigga was, 3 years younger than me, 7 foot. That nigga was faster than me. That nigga had a better jumper than me. That nigga was skinny and stronger than me.
I mean, to be fair, I've heard a lot of people say that he's definitely underrated. He can be up there with one of the best. He's definitely one of the best to ever do it.
But again,
LaMarcus Aldridge?
Yes, yeah.
That nigga was nice. But but he's somebody you would consider the GOAT or nothing like that. Nobody you would consider like when you name power forwards, he wouldn't come to your forefront. But what I'm telling you is, like my man was just saying, he is one of the most skillful, one of the best that did it. He just, his career ain't panning out as such, so people don't hold him in that regard. But I'm saying, I saw that shit up close. I'm like, okay, fuck. I see a big talent change, from a low major to mid major D1 to a LaMarcus Aldridge level. Is my point.
Man, but hey, man, bro. I have to run now, man. But hey, man, and hoop jargon, bro. It's been like 3 years, man, since like we've talked, man. Listen, I'm still repping for all the Jello sexuals out there, man. You feel me, man? Listen, man. I'm still repping, man. You feel me, man? Hey, listen, man. I'm holding it down. I still think there's a chance, man, that Jello might make the league, man. You know what I mean? Hey, listen, man, we still got a chance, man. Because
that's funny.
Because listen, I'll be real. If Lonzo do what he's supposed to do on his second chance, you feel me, and he gives like a max, and LaMelo proves that he's a max player. You telling me that 2 max players can't force their brother to get a, you feel me? A little minimum. You feel me? I wouldn't mind seeing it.
You gotta be the man of the team.
Hey, I'm gonna tap in with you, Flacco, on IG, bro.
Yes, sir, man.
You gotta be the man of the team,
man.
But I got
all right, man. Appreciate you stopping by, man.
The next one, bro.
Yeah. That's crazy, man. I forgot that whole Jello sexual thing.
Hey, boys had darts on my back then, man. Mm-hmm. It is what it is.
Jello sexuals.
That's a wild time in YouTube history.
Yeah. No, that was crazy.
I'm with you when you're right, bro.
that was crazy. Yeah. But here's now we got you here, bro. I want to get your updated take on my girl Angel Reese, who been out here hooping.
Yeah, she out there hooping.
Yeah.
All right, before I get my take, I'm gonna get the crowd of teasers. Let me go use the restroom real quick. So I'll be right back. Right. And I'm gonna keep it G. I'm gonna keep it G.
All right.
Keep it real. And nothing less. What you did was a mess. I ain't going down because I let it be the
best. This dude right here, I'm gonna pull this up. This probably one of the best hoopers I ever played against. That ain't it. Craig Brackens. And this is like this dude here was at Iowa State when I was there, 6'10", 230. We played them in like a pickup game. This nigga looked like Michael Jordan, the way he was flying all over there, like catching lobs and doing all kind of crazy stuff. This year, he was like, I don't know. I think they was okay, and they played Kansas, who was like super ranked that year, and he gave them a 40 ball and ended up being drafted like top 10 out of nowhere on some shit. Let me see. No, I lied. first round, 21st pick overall. But he was like, I think he wasn't even supposed to go that high, but he had like that kind of a season where he just went bananas.
And it's like, man, I gotta get him.
Here we go. Here it's 2008. Craig Brackens rose to national prominence following a game, against Kansas, in which he scored 42 and grabbed 14 rebounds, and we lost the game. Shit, 82-67. But that game like put him on the map. And then, so this is the crazy part is he then went to the league and was given 1.6. You know what I'm saying? So
who's that? Craig Brackens?
Craig Brackens, yeah. He was at Iowa State while I was there. And this is
Okay,
like one of the dudes I talking about we hooped against. And so I was just saying, like, at that time, I was like, oh my, this dude here is crazy. You know what I'm saying? And then went to the league and gave you 1.6. You know what I'm saying?
Show you the level, dog. It's real out there.
Mean, and the league is also politics too. You
True.
know what I mean? The person who I'm gonna give time to the person who put the fans in the stands. You know what I mean? That's a whole
it's a mix. It's a mix of that, and you got to be able to go too, though.
You got to be.
I mean,
yeah.
This shit here say
I can believe
it's a mix though. It's a mix though. To your point,
his rookie season, he got 11 minutes, 2.7 points, shooting 25%. So that means that 1 out of every 4 shots you making, you know what I mean? Like that ain't getting you on the court.
Nah.
AB, you got to remember that everybody come from somewhere, and they the nigga from where they at. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got a backstory, you know, on somebody who in the league. You feel me? Like they all can't be hoopers, man. I mean, they all can't be stars at the next level.
Yeah, no, that's a fact.
Yeah,
definitely a fact.
Everybody was a hooper from where they was from, bro.
Yeah.
Everybody was like, "Dang, homie." In high school, you was
for real,
homie.
Yeah. Now, trust me, I figured that out. I went to JUCO, and so at JUCO, that's all that is. It's like everybody who was the man everywhere, and for some reason didn't have a grade. So you hear so many stories. Is it one cat I went to? He played receiver, and all he used to talk about is he went to same high school as Deion Branch. And he broke all the Deion Branch records, and he's such and such. And then this other dude, I went to high school, same high school as went to, and he used to come to all my games, and folks would get out there and couldn't play.
Yep.
And like couldn't get on the field. You know what I'm saying? So
big facts.
The crazy part about that too is, and to your point about politics is, I was out there and I had none of those stories. You know what I'm saying? Like I came from high school. I had 1 touchdown on my only touchdown I had in high school was on the last play. We made it to the playoffs, and it was the last game of the playoffs. Not the last game of the playoffs. It's the last play of the playoff game. They threw one to me across the middle, and I was like, damn, I ain't scored all year. And I just fucking willed my way into the end zone. It was like a damn 60-yard touchdown catch where I catch across the middle and then score. But, you know what I'm saying?
No, that's facts. Well, I would say this too. I was a late bloomer. I played 1 year varsity basketball, and I walked on my freshman year at Stephen F. Austin State University, red-shirted, went to JUCO and made a name for myself. So I was one of the exceptions. I didn't come in there with no I was the man story. I transferred from SFA, so coming from D1, I got a little clout off that, but I ain't had no numbers or nothing. I ain't had no film or nothing. But then at JUCO, I started busting ass. But you hear everybody doing throughout the story though. Everybody, yeah, man, I was blah 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 blah. I was like, shit, I wasn't shit, but I tell you what, I'm gonna fuck you up right now though.
That part, that'd be a thing.
Yeah,
that's the whole thing.
Another cat. This dude right here, probably the coldest dude for real I ever watched. This dude here, he's the dude who I'll talk about where I was working at the junior college, same one that I ended up going to, and he transferred in and couldn't play for like the first 6-7 games. And because he transferred and needed to get his grades transcripts in. And so up until like January, he couldn't play. So we went home over the break and they had games. And when I got back to campus, they was like, yo, Tariqa hoop. And I was like, I got to see for myself. I watched him play for all of 45 seconds, and I say, yo, he the best player on our whole team. In 45 seconds, he done trade ball, stole it, went down the court off the glass, jammed it. I said, oh, what the we ain't never our team before he got there was like 2-4. They finished like 35-4 or some shit like that. That's how good it was. The numbers inflated because I can't remember what it was, but it was like that level of
turnaround.
Yeah. It took us all the way to the national tournament, and I think we lost in the championship game.
Yeah.
Boy, that's crazy work right there, boy.
Yeah, that is. Yeah.
So
well, I ain't gonna lie, my great contributions made me a runner-up JUCO All-American, D3 JUCO All-American, but it didn't translate to no wins. We was getting our ass smacked, but I still got a D1 contract after that 2 seasons. Shout out to Mountain View College, man. Dallas, Texas, Oak Cliff, Texas. Shout out to Mountain View. He's catching them fresh L's out there.
L's out there. We was catching L's while I was in JUCO too.
I got my scholarship. That's all that matter, goddamn.
I ended up being ranked top. I was like number 56 player in the country out of JUCO, but we definitely was like 4 and 7 or something like that, which is actually good for our team.
4 and 7.
Yeah, because normally we was like 1 and 8 or something, 1 and 10 or something. I don't know, 1 and 9, whatever the math is.
Won the whole bunch.
Yeah, won it a whole bunch, and they used to lose games like. Look at the schedule from the previous season, and it'd be like Independence lost 67-4 or 67-7, 67-14, 56-9.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
No, that's crazy.
This here.
That's the case when them L's hit a little different when it's not even a ball game.
This dude here, Noel Colson, he got a side YouTube channel. No, all right, bro. So tell us where you at. We need this new Angel Reese update from you. Last time we talked, you was on her head heavy.
Yep.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Well, listen. I don't go off blurbs, even though she's on fire right now. The quickest to 40 double-doubles in WNBA history, so can't sniff at that. She's starting to kind of lock in a little bit with her. To me, it's still sloppy ass post moves, but at least she's kind of learning her angles a little better. It looks like to me, and she's embracing that me bound rebound thing. And now correct me if I'm wrong. Chicago's still like to the lower middle of the pack.
Yeah.
It's not necessarily turning into wins. So I'm a market on the curve, but now she's playing at a exceptionally high level statistically. So I got to give her that because she started out the gates really slow. Still getting the rebounds. It's always been consistent, but her shot percentage has been incredibly low to start off. So I give her credit for turning the corner. Being the best. Like we mentioned Dennis Rodman earlier. Being the best female, heightened Dennis Rodman she can be. She hooping.
But that's what I'm saying is they taking her to another level because I think earlier this season the Dennis Rodman comparison probably would have been fair, but I feel like now she trying to slide into more of a let me try to think who was in NBA. She more like a Charles Barkley.
Nigga, no.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Charles Barkley had the outside game.
Yeah, that's her now. Charles Barkley, but with
Charles Barkley scoring though.
Cut it out, man.
She's scoring with facilitating.
Charles Barkley was a scorer, like he was a dog. Stop it.
I'm saying for in the WNBA version of that,
Eric Barkley, maybe.
She's the Charles Barkley of the same way he was the round mound of rebound.
No.
She the angel of rebounds.
If you want to say under the basket, Dwight Howard, I'll meet you there. But nah, dude.
No, bro. She
Dwight Howard's the beast though, but
Yeah, she a beast. But she, but Dwight Howard ain't had no finesse to his game. He ain't had no
that part,
dedicated post move.
he ain't got no finesse. Yeah,
that's
right.
what I'm saying is they are changing her game. So where
Mhm.
is she's not? I think this is what's helping her a ton. Is they're not just requiring her to be underneath the basket. They're allowing her to facilitate more, to bring it up, to get into her like attack the basket. And so if you look at, let's say, the last 5 games, even she just played today, she got a game with 7 assists, a game with 6 assists, 4 assists, and then 1 assist. So like they are opening her up to like start facilitating that thing a lot more. And that is translating to her just being better on offense. 24 points, 16 points, 22 points, 15, 19 over just the last 5. And so that's what I'm saying. The Dennis Rodman stuff ain't really there as much because she getting out of the paint with it and starting to him, and then pull up mid range.
Man,
she doing all that?
It ain't consistent, bro.
She's doing that.
No,
it's right now. It's consistent. Over the last couple of games, she hooping.
Keep her in short space. Let her kind of quasi create, and that's fine. Like keep her. So it's called like keeping them downhill, like keeping her face to the bucket, and that's fine. Like have her kind of just make quick movements, quick decisions. If she kicks out or she goes downhill, that makes sense. I also seen her try to facilitate when she waved out in ISO and got that shit ripped up. Like, I mean, come on, bro. Like, stop.
Yeah, but everybody
she ain't a true facilitator, is my point.
I watched Halliburton get ripped in the playoffs last year. Crazy. So that's what I'm saying. That happens. But that's the part of her game she developing, is what I'm saying.
No.
Yeah.
It's fine though. I mean,
Yeah.
She your girl right now. She on the streak, so I get it. But it's like the same thing with Caitlin Clark. I've seen enough of her to know what she is. So I know her slump right now. I'm not defining her by this. Like some people want to do right now. I'm like, just relax. Like the law of averages generally average out over the course of a season.
That part.
How I don't know this to be true, but I seen this, and they said that Caitlin Clark's slump right now is the worst in WNBA history for somebody who is shooting over 25 3-pointers over the course of the last 9 games or something like that.
Really? I just seen a commercial talking about how she heating shit up.
But it's tough because she has also been injured, so you don't know how much of that is that. But right now, this I feel like this is the crazy part with her. And she is such a polarizing figure. And when you talk to people, they be like, well, she shoot that 3 ball. And she's shooting that bit at 28.9% right now. That's crazy.
I can do that. I can do that. You put me in a place, I can do the same thing.
Well, with stuff like this, what I always try to do is just trust my eyes. Yeah. And I was just talking to a partner I was just talking to, cat played in the NBA. And we was talking about how people that was on what's white boy ass Cooper Flagg's ass about his first game against the Lakers. How he had a horrible shoot position and people saying how Bryant was locking him up, yada yada yada. So people like, oh, he a bust. And I was thinking to myself, that reminded me of 2 years ago. I made a video about Wemby. His first 2 games, he looked bad. And he talking about how the game was a little fast for him and he's a little out of shape and he's getting stronger. And people like, see, he weak. I was like, and I made a video. I said, relax. I was like, relax. You gotta trust what you've seen from him for the last 2 years playing EuroLeague, playing at a top level. He's gonna figure it out because he's shown he can do it already. He just learning a new speed at the NBA speed.
That's always what happens. Yep.
Come on, you always got to trust your eyes. So now age like fine goddamn wine now because Wemby, he on pace to be next up. But if I listen to people, for their, flavor of the month evaluations, I would have said him and Chet Holmgren at the same level, or he trash. Like, come on now, you gotta trust your eyes.
Got to.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Though, yeah, the eyes lie sometimes.
Sometimes they do. I don't know about yours. I trust mine.
Sometimes you get them goggles on.
Sometimes you gotta just hold on a little longer.
Hold on,
And his Lonzo Ball, when he first played for the Lakers, man, a lot of people call him a bust.
Right.
Then you hear people from Chicago saying, man, this man was this man was, you know, your eyes, you know what I'm saying, would call it a bust, but they saying, man, he was bringing everything together.
Yep.
Brought him to the number 1 seed. They was number 1 seed, weren't they?
Yep.
Yeah. But that's what I'm saying though. Like I feel like that's the what's interesting is the difference between Lonzo and what they pitched him as in like what he has become. I think people still realize that he's valuable.
Absolutely.
But he's more like when he was coming out of college, and this is I've made so many videos about this, is that the hype around him was the intangibles always. It was a leader, floor general, dude who was he was shooting the ball at a high clip.
Top defender.
And top defender. All of that. And so when he came to the league, he was that. But what he wasn't was James Harden. Correct. He wasn't Trae Young, you know what I'm saying? And so now people are looking at him like, yo, shit, we want him on our team because all of the shit that we knew he was. And so I think his evaluation is adjusted where the hype around him was he is all-star, like not all-star, superstar, rock star type guy. And I don't think he has like panned out to be like his game is not like you know like DeMar DeRozan, you know what I'm saying? Where you finna put him in the MVP race, but he like Drew Holiday, where if we gonna win a championship, we need him on our squad.
Right.
And I think that I watched a ton of these Caitlin Clark games, and she is somebody who has some shit to her, like you say, the eye test. I watched her play same way I was talking about that dude who I watched play for about 45 seconds, and she started dishing the ball, and I think her passing and her ability to actually like facilitate is greater than her shot making ability. And so what I'm interested to see is like, one, if the shots start to catch on and then her percentages turn around, but then if she's just in a space where she is probably going to be a greater facilitator / scorer than she is like this dynamic 3-point shooter, and like how people still will enjoy her basketball when the 3 ball not falling the way that it like it's supposed to be for her.
Yeah, I feel like if 3 ball ain't falling, at least cross somebody up or something.
But she got that in her game though.
Oh, she crossing them up?
She got some handle. It's underrated. But that I feel like there's certain things about Caitlin Clark that I could tell when even I'll say Angel Reese too, is I can tell when you really haven't watched them hoop, when you give them something or you take something away from them that like they obviously got. So I saw a clip where Caitlin was coming down and somebody was bodying her up and she like fell backwards. And they was like, look at her. She ain't really got no handle. So they just jumping on it. And I'm like, bro, you ain't watched Caitlin Clark. You think she ain't got no handle. She got that boy on the string. And you put that pressure on her. And then that's where she started to like break down. She can't.
That's what I was just about to say.
Yeah.
That was my whole premise of what I was saying earlier.
Yeah.
That pressure is different, dog. I don't care who you are. I don't care what handles you got when you wide open. Yeah. It's when somebody in your chest, it's a whole different story.
Yeah.
No, that's a fact. If you give me 3 seconds, I'm a J every time.
Yeah. Exactly. And to your point about that, you were saying that earlier, and I was going to chime in with that, but you said that perfectly. Is the pressure of women players for her is so difficult that like the fans be like, damn, you don't even y'all must hate her. You know what I'm saying? And because she's struggled with the pressure that much. And so you put her in the male game and then just have Pat Beverly be on her like that. They're going to be like, damn, Pat, you trying to kill her. You know what I'm saying?
You definitely going to be a bad guy.
Yeah. If one of these WNBA folks has got her going crazy, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. A male player have her out of her mind.
It's a whole different world, man. And you know, Kobe Bryant had one of the greatest quotes ever that nobody quotes. This is like maybe 2004 or 5. Lil Bow Wow had a partner. His partner was about 6'6". You know, he was hanging with Kobe. He's like, "Yeah, I got somebody for you." So he well no, let me back up. Kobe started playing one-on-one with Bow Wow. Of course, he was wearing his ass out. You know, because Bow Wow like 5 foot
Hey
nothing.
yo,
And then so he wearing him out. My bad, Paul. But he's wearing him out. And he's like, I got somebody for you. So he brings his partner out there. His partner 6'6", just like Kobe. And then Kobe's like, hey man, no, before he started talking, he started just like spamming, like posting up on him, like every time, killing him. Dude's like, man, that's all you gonna do is post me up. He's like, yeah, that's all I gotta do. And then he's like, yeah,
that's it.
it's one thing when you watch that Great White, when you outside the tank, it's a whole other thing when you in the tank with this motherfucker.
That part. That's a whole thing.
So when people say like, oh, girls could do this, girls could do that, like, yeah, it's cool when you looking at it from the outside looking in, but when you in the tank though, nigga, it's a whole different thing, nigga.
Yeah.
Whole different goddamn thing, bro.
Yeah. And to same thing to your point earlier is that folks be forgetting that basketball is you gotta play both ways.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
And one of the things that they even do in the NBA is they try to find you on the defensive end to wear you down so you don't have legs on offense. You know what I'm saying?
Correct.
So
Correct.
if all you got is shooting or you're gonna be running to get open so you can get a shot on offense, we just gonna put you in every damn action we can on the defensive end to wear you down so you can't do and so that's the type of stuff that'll make it tougher.
Yeah, and like again, the point I was trying to convey to Flacco is you can't get so caught up in comparing women to women and men to men and think those things intersect.
Yeah.
Because Steph looks weak against other big ass niggas, but at the end of the day, he's 6'3", and he been hitting weights since he been 14 years old. Now he may have got his little man strength a little. Well, that's another point too. Man strength, you can't always look at the physique and tell.
Mm-hmm.
Like you know how I go when you get older, you learn how to lean on a motherfucker. Like it's just a little different. You know what I'm saying? And so those kind of things that he can say that she can work out since 7th grade and all that's great. But we know the female and the male body just doesn't develop the same. It just don't. I don't care how much you work out.
Right.
It's just not going to equate unless you're taking supplements and all that kind of stuff, which opens a whole other can of worms. But ultimately speaking, I like having arguments with people who ain't play like that because it's a lot you got to kind of get down to get them to understand because they're usually just seeing things, like I say, outside the fish tank where you can just kind of say anything is anything. But when you kind of put some sweat in, you're like, all right, nah, hell no. This shit ain't like what you think, bro.
Hell no. Yeah, that's a fact. It ain't the same. The total body of work is just harder to stay on the court.
Absolutely. And you got to see all them dudes who play, the JBA level, dog. There's a lot of hoopers in that level.
Yeah. Yeah, and cats who I think like could go. You know what I'm saying?
Hollis. What's my other guy like?
I like Nixon. He was a hooper. He it's surprisingly enough, people don't realize this, but it's a lot of those JBA dudes. Or I don't say a lot, but it's a decent amount of them who still hooping in the world somewhere. You know what I mean? It might not be the biggest league in the world, but they still traveling and getting paid to play basketball, which is dope.
That's a beautiful thing, man.
Mm-hmm. What's that? Harrison Rieger been
consistently the white kid.
Yeah.
He was good, man. Who's other dark skin cats? So it was Hollis, and then who's the other one?
Curtis Hollis is Which one?
Who's the other one though too?
For what team?
He played with LeVar in the Drew League too. It was the two guards. It was Hollis and the other kid. Damn, I can't think of his name. Both of them dark skin, or like brown skin.
Let me see. I can't. If you're talking about the kid who he joined the LA team like later in the season,
I think that's him. If you give me a name, I'll know exactly who you talking about.
That's what I'm trying to think.
He a real humble kid, man. He a good kid.
He still be around them too, right? That dude
I
or no?
think so. So last time I was really tapping in was like when I was checking out them, like what was it, 3 years ago
Yeah.
when they was at the Drew League.
Keys,
Was it say the full name?
Marquise. Damn, I can't think of his last name.
This is really gonna bother me.
Yeah.
This really gonna bother me.
Dubs in the chat. Man, that Sky team just beat the #1 team in the WNBA today. By the way,
Who that?
Angel Reese them.
Okay.
Man, I almost had. Let me see. Keys. Marquise Reed.
No.
All right, yeah, I know he played with them.
When you say the name, I'll know exactly who it is.
Yeah.
So I got Curtis Hollis down.
Yeah.
This other damn little dude.
So
Who's the one who went by Hollywood?
Oh, Jordan Ray.
Ray. Yep.
Oh, I remember
that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Him.
Yeah, nah, he was a baller.
Yeah, for sure. I like watching him play.
Jordan Ray. Let me see. Yeah, nah, same thing. Yeah, there was a lot of them dudes who I felt like was cold. Even what's his name? The little dude played for Seattle, shooting the hell out the ball.
Yeah, I know you're talking about. I can't think his name. Fuck.
Damn, it's been a minute, man. He was like cold.
Put in Jordan Ray's name in Google. A picture of Allen pops up. AB pops up.
Michael Morgan was a Hooper. Damn, this one dude in there. Let me see.
Who's the other guy like? Man, these names used to just roll off my tongue back in the day.
Yeah. I know, me too, man.
Man, it's been a minute.
Yeah, it's been a minute.
That shit crazy to think about. That's 2018. That feel like it was not too long ago, but that's
2018
in our 70 year. Yeah,
that's crazy.
Jeez.
I remember putting YouTube videos out when I used to wear glasses back then. Before I got my LASIK. That's back in the day.
Jordan Ray.
But talking about trust in my eyes, that's when I seen I ain't gonna lie. When I saw LaMelo at first, I wasn't a fan. With shooting from half court and stuff, I'm just more of a fundamentalist. But then when I saw LaMelo playing in Lithuania, I was like, oh, hold on. This little motherfucker a point guard now. This is a point guard. And he getting athletic and shit. I was just like, take back everything I said about LaMelo. Like, and at the time, everybody was trying to, kind of dump on him because he playing second league Lithuania. I'm like, hey, that don't matter.
It don't matter.
Look what you watching. Yeah. Look what you watching, dog. That shit gonna translate anywhere, dog.
Yeah.
I'm happy to be right about that one.
Yeah. That's the shit that we was talking about with if you take a WNBA player and you put him in a high school, they ain't gonna swim. But if you could go to that second league and take some of them cats and put them in high school, they damn near pushing the team to a state championship. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Another question: why isn't LaMelo Ball winning?
That could be a whole stream in itself.
Yeah.
Might say that one for another time.
That could be a whole stream in itself.
Facts. I think it's as simple.
They got some pieces over there.
They are young though.
Man.
They got young pieces, so you gotta they gotta build chemistry. They gotta learn how to win. But the Rockets was young and terrible for a long time.
Yeah, it was young and terrible for a long time.
And then they got
the Pistons
pieces. Yeah.
Well, they also got the right coach and the right culture.
Yeah.
They stockpiled them picks. They got rid of James Harden, and then life changed for them within about 3 years.
Yeah.
3 years?
Yeah, about 3 because they got rid of Harden to go to New Jersey. Well, not I keep saying New Jersey.
Brooklyn.
Brooklyn. Yeah, that was like what 2020, 2021.
I just felt like it was so much longer.
5 years.
Yeah.
How long he been with the Clippers?
Like 2 years, but he was with the Nets for like 2 or something like that.
You right. You right.
Because remember, he messed his hamstring up, and they almost went to the finals, even with his hamstring messed up because Kyrie was out. But KD stepped on the line against the Bucks. They ended up losing that game. Yeah, man, that boy KD was hooping.
Finally.
Speaking of the Rockets, he might be a little too old now. We'll see. But the Rockets had to make a move, though, in my opinion.
Yeah, they did. They did.
You need to be able to get over the hump, man. I like that young movement they
They
had
got
and all that.
Which one?
Huh?
Which one? Jalen Green?
Yeah, I mean, because Jalen Green wasn't showing up in the playoffs consistently, and you kind of got to turn the corner. Yeah. You got to turn the corner, man.
Exactly.
Got the right coach. Yeah, man. I like what the Rockets been doing. I grew up a Rockets fan. I don't like the Rockets no more. Stopped liking them about 2010, but I appreciate what they got going though.
Another question, guys. If Anthony Edwards would have went to the Hornets, are they a winning team?
No.
They're the same thing?
The same thing as what if LaMelo had that roster that he had in Minnesota,
that's fair point.
he'd be all-star every year. He'd been in the league. He would be pushing not every year. Or he got in the 1 year. He got hurt. And then he been hurt. Yeah, that's been part of it too. But I guess what I'm saying is I think that all of the accomplishments that Anthony Edwards had, LaMelo would have similar to all of them. He'd have been on that Olympic team. He'd have been, you know what I mean? Some other stuff. They not
healthy too.
Yeah.
He inherited a better situation. It is what it is.
Way better situation. Yeah.
Better run program. I forgot how they got that number 1 seed. I think somebody got hurt for them to get that seed, but it wasn't like a true bad team per se. And they went and got Rudy Gobert the year previous.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's a different circumstance.
Gobert, Karl-Anthony Towns.
Yeah.
I mean, they put some veteran cats who could hoop around him.
Right.
And LaMelo just ain't had that. They was trying to get Miles Turner for the past 6-7 years.
Was it like his third coach? You know what I'm saying? 5 years.
And then got new ownership, new coaches, the whole
every
direction
year,
they
new coach.
Exactly.
That's rough to get a foundation.
They always
going.
had some good centers.
Nah, I ain't had no. They had a new coach. I went to the game when they played here, and I thought the head coach was like a assistant or something. I didn't even realize they had a whole new coach. I didn't even recognize him.
Yep. Steve, they had James Borrego, Steve Clifford now, buddy they got now. Tell you what, man.
All right. Go ahead.
Yeah, what you got?
No, I was about to say your boy getting tired, man. So we about to end this bad boy. But go ahead. We'll finish what you about to say.
Oh, no. I'm just saying it's just interesting how the streams, in the ball verse from 2020 to now, how they've kind of evolved. So it's just interesting.
Yeah. I feel like it would be nice to bring them back, man. Life just be lifing. So
yeah, for sure.
I forget in 2020, especially during COVID, you know what I'm saying, with nothing to sit on here for 5 hours.
Everybody had free time.
Yeah, exactly. It was crazy. It was up. Doing we'd be on Instagram chat for 5 hours, then live stream and some extra shit. Yeah. Different time, man. I think too.
Where you think Asana got it from?
That's what I'm saying. Like some of this. Never mind. I'm just playing. I was gonna say some of the streaming culture of today. Now we set the trend for that.
Sitting on these panels and just going. Yeah, big facts.
Yeah.
I've kind of gone away from it, my personal channel, but that was the bread and butter back in the gap, boy.
Yeah.
Get your little preamble out, open the chat up.
Yeah, and just talk for
go.
Yeah,
4 hours worth of classic content.
The part that I think that we all dropped the ball on is taking them long like live streams and chopping them up.
Yep.
We should have been doing that. Should have been pulling 60 clips out of them 5-hour long live streams and running it up that way.
Well, to be fair, the technology wasn't caught up because like StreamYard was the apex at the time.
Yeah.
The technology wasn't caught. Like now, a lazy man can do that. Actually, StreamYard to do it for you now.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, they'll pull clips. You could throw it in this AI shit and have them do it and all that. Yeah.
Oh wow, AI doing it like that, huh?
Yeah, they got a bunch of them. You just send it the link and now, we'll do that. That's also why I got to get off here now because I think if we on this live for over 2 hours, StreamYard won't cut the clips.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
We're gonna get that hoop jargon destroys Flacco. Not just playing.
Straight up, yeah. I'm glad he came on because I totally forgot that that nigga used to be so crazy back in the day. The Jello sexual shit.
It's just funny.
It was a wild time, dog.
Yeah.
It was a wild time. I was trying to tell the boys, hey man, tap brakes, man. Tap brakes. Swerve in that corner.
Yeah. Whoa.
Whoa. Oh shit. All right, man. Go on, clip your stuff up, bro. I don't want to hold you.
All right, man. I appreciate y'all jumping on here.
Yeah, for sure.
No problem, bro.
All right.
To the next one.
Yeah, for sure. All right. Young Blood still on there. Man, appreciate you popping in, Doug.
Man, no problem, bro.
For real.
Yeah, right. I'm trying to make it look cool.
Yeah, I see you looking complicated. You know, you ever watch how Cam Newton do his text on everything? That's what it look like. Remind me of.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Trying to be like me.
Yeah.
Are we still on YouTube?
Yeah, I'm about to shut it down now real quick. So hold on a second. It's gonna end. So you can stay. I don't know if it's gonna kick you, but hold on a second. All right, y'all. Finna get out of here. Shemaine, man, AB the Hero. Finna end the live stream. I appreciate y'all tapping in. We got through half the stuff that I wanted to talk about, and then we talked about a bunch more. So we'll see how I go, man. We'll try to be back. All right, we out. Peace.